Yo, pack the bomb, pack the bomb, pack the bomb, pack the.
It's like therapy for me. That's how I come to terms with my own past and my own struggles, is through music.
Vic Mensa! I'm the villain, trying to stack these 20s, 50s, 100s, millions to the ceiling. With a halo on my deal, I sign a hove. I'm light-skinned Jesus, hallelujah, hallelujah. In an episode out in Hollywood, wildin' out like Nick Cannon.
You buried yourself, you should have brought your own shovel. Ever since Mariah found a nigga on her own level. I don't mean to go back and bring up your divorce, but how that work? Do she pay you child support?
I wanted to represent something else in Chicago.
It's a shame they let us jump out of Bentleys with dirty vans. Hit the stage for 15 minutes, get 30 bands. Swiss bank counting clean money with dirty hands. With some hood that's ready to bang with the clan.
Vic Mensa's back on the cruise show.
I like that, man.
My God,
I like that.
God.
That was dope.
Yo, shout to Edgar. He produced that.
That was dope. Word up.
Edgar, thank you very much once again. Well done, sir. Is he not in there?
Thank you, guys.
There he is. What are you doing, Edgar? Why did it take you so
I'm a
long?
little drunk, man.
Have you been drinking as well?
Yeah, with you guys, with Lechero.
Everyone's been drinking.
Everyone's drunk.
Where is he?
He's in this box.
He lives in the box.
Hi.
What's going on?
Talk to him. Talk to him,
He's
bro.
a tiny little man. He lives in there.
Edgar.
What up, man?
Yo, where you at?
Where you at?
Real talk, where are you?
I'm in the fucking box.
Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
What's going on in here, bro?
we should
Have I been
toast.
drinking all this tequila too?
Yes, I think so. You're back on the cruise show. Vic Mensa, thank you very much for coming
Thank you
through.
for having me, man.
Appreciate
It's
it,
always
fam.
an honor.
You've always been very gracious to the cruise show. You've been up here since day one. Thank you very much. You take shots with us. You've given us breakfast bars. You're very gracious, so we appreciate that.
Much love.
Thank you so much. Should we toast?
Yes, we should.
The autobiography?
The autobiography.
You should do the
Yes.
toast. Vic Mensa, you should do the toast.
This is a toast to my debut album, long in the making, and the best work of my life. And thank you guys for celebrating it with me.
My guy, cheers.
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 Do we have to look at each
Cheers,
other in the
yeah.
eye?
Unless you want bad sex for 8 years.
So me and, okay,
There you go.
Vic Mensa and I are now looking at each other. Okay.
See? He knows the
Big
rules.
ass shot, man. Hey, Garcia looking at me like I hope he doesn't take all of that. Pause, I am.
Do it. Do it.
Here we go.
Do it. No. Easy peasy.
Oh, that is so good.
Lemon squeezy. No, it's not. Vic, how is it? Yes.
I don't know. It tastes sweet to me. That's when you know it's a problem.
Yeah.
When it tastes like sugar.
It's also Vic's belated birthday shot, I would say.
Let's take another shot. Come on, man. It's your birthday.
My
Not
birthday
me,
was
not
like a
me.
month and some change.
No, not me.
like 2
My
months
birthday was
ago.
last year, dog. No.
This is June 6th, okay? Don't lie.
But we're still celebrating. We were at Vic Mensa's party, man. It was like an
Awesome.
industry party. Jay-Z got up. There was some special guests there. It was a dope moment.
He's an incredible artist and like a once-in-a-lifetime artist. And I don't want to talk you guys to death without further ado. I want to introduce the man himself. Vic Mensa, ladies and gentlemen.
I love that intro. Vic Mensa, ladies and gentlemen.
That was nice, man.
That was dope,
Jay-Z.
right?
I like that audio, man. Y'all got the audio clips on deck.
My God, you're important to us. You're hip
Thank
hop,
you,
dog.
man.
You're
I
important
appreciate
here.
you, man. You're hip hop.
My God.
We're hip hop.
Absolutely.
It's hip hop.
Tequila is hip hop. You feel me? So we're at the party, right? And it's a vibe. Open bar. Thank you very much, Vic
No
Mensa.
doubt. Shout
With
out
some
to
accessories.
Duce.
There was some other
Big shout out
party
to
favors
Duce.
on the bar as well. Yeah, I had the autobiography signature drink. It's Duce and I think pineapple.
Yeah.
I don't know. It was fire. You feel me? So I had that.
He's
Like
like,
that.
yes.
So then Scooter is on stage and with
Which is
no ID
Major.
and no ID that doesn't talk. He talks through his music. I'm beginning to slur a little bit, Garcia. And then Jay-Z is on stage introducing you. Beyonce's there as well. It's a move. It's a movie.
Here's the thing. Even before Jay-Z and any of that started,
Yeah.
me and Cruz are like, okay, we heard Jay-Z's going to be here, but is he really going to be here? Nah. He's
Reflex was
Jay-Z.
like, there's a chance he might not. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know about that. That's going to happen.
He made sure he was there, and
Mm-hmm.
he made sure he got on that stage and that he introed you, and this isn't like just the homie,
Yeah.
Bob, going up there and like...
What's going through your... Yeah, I know, right?
This is
Hey,
Jay-Z.
shout out to all the homie Bob.
Bob Z.
Hey, Bob.
Shout out to Bob Z.
Well, listen, have you met Lazy?
I'm crazy too, bro.
Oh, there he is. Okay, he's been drinking. He's been drinking. He's already, he's feeling brave. But yo, bro, let's go back to that moment, right? That's got to feel very special.
That was dope. That was a great moment. I was really like thinking about performing because I performed a couple records at the end of playing most of the album.
Well done.
So it's like I was just like tunnel vision. I was like ready to perform, but it was kind of surreal though. The intro stuff. I'm like the type of person that things like that don't really set into me until like maybe far later. So it's like I saw my boy Nico yesterday. He goes by Donnie Trumpet. He plays with Chance now, and he was saying how crazy it is, how crazy that was for him to see, because we go back since like 6th grade,
right?
And
right.
then we bought the Blueprint together, and we're fucking like one earphone sharing that shit,
man.
like listening to it off a Walkman
man.
in the museum and shit, you know, like
during a field trip or something.
yeah, on some school shit.
And
Yeah,
now he's introing you on stage.
yeah, and so you know what I mean. He was like
amazing.
seeing that was fucking crazy for him. I'm like, it'd probably be crazy for me eventually.
It'll hit you. Yeah. Listen, I would imagine so many things are happening in your life, and so many things are coming into fruition and full circle that it takes time to catch up on all these moments, right?
Word up.
Yeah, man. But you're working, and we see it, man. And you're giving us music. You yet another offering, right? I mean, yes, I understand this is the debut, but this is more Vic Mensa music, and we've been waiting on it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And this album particularly, being my debut album, this the album I put everything into, you know?
Yeah.
I put all of my life on the line, of my stories and my heart and soul and everything I've learned thus far in music, outside of music, just as a man, as a person. So I'm really, really excited for people to hear this and be able to live with this, because I think that this reflects me more fully and wholly than anything I've done in the past.
Yo, you leaked your own shit?
Yeah, I leak my own shit.
You don't gotta say it like that.
Nah, but he did.
That's
He
what
leaked
it
his own
is.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Why?
Man, basically, I wanted people to interpret
You were ready,
the
right?
album.
You just wanted them to hear it already.
Well, I like the NPR first listen. Like I've went and listened to albums like that. It was like a Roots album that they did with the NPR first listen. And so I kind of was always a fan of that. And I like that you have to listen to the whole album at once. You know, you couldn't pick through tracks.
Sure,
so
sure.
I fixed that up, and
It's like a good movie. You have to watch it from the
Yeah.
beginning, you know?
I'm gonna take these glasses.
There he
off,
is.
man.
There he is.
Another
I
shot?
was hungover, man. I was like,
You
like
feeling it
sunglasses
now.
and
Here you
Advil.
go.
I'm like, oh man.
Give me half of that. I'll take half of it with you.
Y'all trying to turn me up, trying to turn me into crazy. Crazy lady.
So much tequila, your name
Crazy.
Victor.
Victor.
So what were you saying?
Victor.
Victor.
With a B, right?
Yeah.
Victor.
Victor.
Victorio.
Only one. That's what my soccer coach used to tell me.
You played soccer, dog?
Victor, only one. Tírale.
Tírale, throw it, tírale. Con ganas, con ganas. Ponte pilas.
Of course, it was the soccer coach.
Right, of
Only
course.
one. That's what
Of
they used to
course. Of course, it was the soccer coach.
say. Word up.
So what were you saying before?
I don't know.
Your album. You leaked your album.
Oh
The
yeah.
NPR first listen.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're welcome,
Yeah,
guys.
I put the first listen up. I wanted people to listen to the album all at one time, you know?
Of course.
And interpret it like a film.
Well, it's a story. There's
like
a beginning, there's a middle,
Yeah,
there's an end.
It's
Yeah.
a story, and it's like an arc and a journey. So I wanted people to have a chance to experience that, you know, just in sequence and not just click through like you do when you stream an album, you know? Because I do that. I open up an album that I think I want to hear, and then I'm like, which song title looks coolest?
Right.
Same.
Or who's on it? Who's
Right,
the feature?
who's on this song, who's on that song, and this album just isn't really about that, and it's something that to fully understand, you have to hear it from front to back. So that's why I did the NPR joint.
I like
Is there
that.
extra pressure because this is a debut album? You do have Jay-Z on your side. You have Scooter Braun. You want to you want to prove to everyone that
You want to outperform, yeah?
yeah, you want to do the most essentially.
You know, I don't feel too much pressure just because at this point, you know, the music is made, and I feel so confident in the music, and it's true, it's honest, it's me, it's vulnerable, it's real, it's Chicago, it represents and reflects where I come from, and everything on this album, I feel that I could stand on. I could vouch for every line. You know what I'm saying? Like I could vouch for everything I said in this album, and I feel that I will be able to vouch for these songs in 10 years.
Sure.
And so The pressure is maybe from elsewhere, but not about the album, because I'm like, the album's amazing, you know.
My man.
Anything else, whatever. But the music is my main focus, and I'm proud of it.
Yo, let me ask you, how important is mental health in hip hop?
I think mental health in the black community is so stigmatized and looked at as weakness, you know? Everybody's like, I'm not crazy. I don't need to talk to a therapist. I'm not crazy, you know?
I don't need medication.
I'm not crazy. I don't need medication.
Yeah.
I know.
Drinking lean, you know what I mean? Like,
know,
everybody's self-medicating and
Guilty.
And we're not, I mean, me too. And we're not discussing the underlying issues though. And that's what's dangerous is when, you know, you're trying to patch something up and you haven't even figured out what the wound is.
Well, see, I think, you know, people want to change the world, and that's great. I want to change the world. I think we all want to do it in our own way, you know what I mean? But you have to fix yourself. You have to know yourself. You have to be okay with yourself before you do anything else.
You got to be right with yourself, man. Like I see certain things from artists in hip hop that often just reflect like their ignorance to just the systems that have created their mentality. You know, I see artists talking about they don't like dark-skinned girls and they don't see what's wrong with that. And it's all part of a bigger issue that I bring that up in relation to mental health, because for me with this album, I had to unpack a lot of my past.
Sure.
You know,
yeah.
And I used this album and the music to detail these situations that were tough to talk about so that I could understand the way they affected me, understand the way they affected my thought process, and be able to change my thought process so I could change my action. You know, that's what Malcolm X says. He says you change your mental, then you change your behavior, then you change your action, and you change your instincts. And so that's what I had to do.
Yeah.
And I see artists say things that just let me know that they haven't thought about the past and thought why they may have the opinions they do, or why they do the things they do. You know,
I think a lot of artists are living in today, which is great, but you know, to be successful, and I think, you know, this is where you're at, Vic Mensa, says, you know, you want to be around for years to come. You know what I'm saying? So you're doing the work. It's the leg work. It's digging deep, even when it hurts.
And just as a person, you know, not even specifically in music, you know, because plenty of people are listening, they don't rap, they don't make music, but, you know, they want to grow. They want to be happy. I guess that's all anybody really wants. That's what this album is about me trying to be happy. And that's what anybody really wants. And, and I think that in my journey, for me to be happy, I had to learn from the past. I had to dissect the past and try to understand it so I could move past it.
Pause, but I think Jeff is really into your jacket. Garcia, am I right there?
That's a dope jacket.
That's a fly jacket.
Yo, I'm
man.
about to start selling these. Y'all
Is this part of the merch?
Let me know if you want one, man. It's gonna.
By the way, you can get merch with the pre-order.
I'm about to do one-on-ones. Yeah, you can get the
that's
merch
dope.
with the pre-order for sure.
Merch with the pre-order and fire merch, so make sure you pre-order now.
I'm about to do one-on-ones with this jacket.
You are?
You got plus sizes?
We made this. You can make a plus size.
I never rock shit like that because
That's
they
a
never
great
make them my
question,
size,
dog. You got a 2XL, 3XL for us?
Please. You don't need no 2X.
I need a 2XL,
he's fat,
bro.
low-key,
I'm the
bro.
heaviest I've
I'm
ever
gonna
been.
put you in
dog.
a tight. I'm gonna have
Don't do it, please.
Arms
Stop. No, fat guy in a little coat. Just fat guy in a
your
little
arms
coat.
Scarecrow, bro.
Lecheto, first of all, fuck you and Vic Mensa. Thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Now, that
Second of
jacket
all-
is dope, though, man. It looks like you need a motorcycle for that jacket. You can have a Prius.
Word up.
You can't have
Word
a
up.
Prius.
Not a Prius.
I don't
that
have a
jacket.
Prius.
Nah, right? Do you own stuff? Do you own a home? Do you own a car? Or are you still out of a suitcase?
I'm mainly out of a suitcase right now.
Yeah, right.
You know, I got a couple things, but I'm not like big so much on material things. I mean, I like them. I like nice things as much as anybody else.
Of course.
But
I see the jewelry. Nothing wrong with that.
I like clothes. Word up. But I don't spend a lot of money on like shit.
Yeah, right. On shit. You know what I'm saying?
bullshit.
Yeah. Talk about some of
Not
the
too
patches
much.
on that jacket, though. Are we
Well,
seeing
I
some
got a
rock bands
Weezer-
there?
Yeah, I got a Weezer
Weezer.
patch. Weezer's on my album on a song called Home Wrecker.
Fire.
That's
So I
dope.
wanted to put them
Misfits.
on there. Yeah, the Misfits.
Chili Peppers. I
Gigi
see.
Allen, Chili Peppers.
Bob
There's
Marley.
a fucking Confederate flag. People are mad at me about that.
Yeah, people get upset because it's a visual thing. The minute people see something like that, it evokes some type of emotion. You know what I'm saying? But why do you express it?
Well, I felt like I wanted to not give the Confederate flag the power
Sure.
to make me uncomfortable and to be used against me. You see something like Dylan Roof, who shot all those people in the church. Was that North Carolina, Charleston, or something like that? And he had all the Confederate flags in the photos. He's holding a gun like this, and
Praising it.
and he really was able to just with those images just strike fear in the hearts of so many people.
America, sure.
And I don't want to be subject to that. I don't want to have that symbol be able to intimidate me. So I'm like, let me just claim it for myself. It says rebel. I'm pretty sure I'm a rebel. I don't think being in the KKK is very rebellious.
right.
You're pretty much subscribing to some old shit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's not a new mentality.
You're
That's
living
not
someone
rebellious.
else's lies.
So I'm like, rebel, number one rebel. That sounds like me.
Yeah, straight up. Yo, and this isn't no 444 hype, but you got with the right person, No ID. You wanted to tell a story. You figured No ID would be the perfect person to do that with.
Yes.
And you guys made magic.
No Idea is the best. Straight up. No Idea is just like really, really, really probably the best hip hop producer in the game right now.
What does he do?
To
Does
me,
he sit down with
it's
you and he
between
says,
him and Pharrell.
what does he want to do? All right, let's map this out. What are we going to do here? Is that the conversation like with No ID?
Yes, exactly. It's like, what are we doing? That's always and the depth to No ID's process is what really drew me in. Before I even worked with him, when I just sat and played him the music and talked to him about what he does, because I didn't know. I'm the biggest No ID fan because Common was my favorite rapper growing up.
There it is.
So One Day It'll All Make Sense, Resurrection, Can I Borrow $1?
That's all Dion. All Dion.
All Dion.
Yeah.
All Dion, and that was my favorite rap music growing up. But I didn't know that he was on that wavelength where he's got all these vintage synths in his studio and he knows which one is good for whatever.
Yeah.
And he has his like Ableton decoded and has different things running through this and pedals for the voice and all types of fresh producer shit that you usually associate with like a rock producer.
Okay, yeah. Some Rick Rubin shit. You know?
All the tricks and the toys and just like the real gear.
Isn't that special, man?
It's special, and it's not so much just about like gear, because somebody could make craziest track in their laptop right now. You got Metro Boomin going #1 off a laptop, Fruity Loops. But for me, just having tangible things and having like a knowledge of them, it showed me that No ID was on a different level. He's not just making beats, and it's dope to see what he did with Hov's album, compared to what he did with my album, because
completely different.
Yeah, completely different.
I love that.
And he did all the beats on Hov's album. He produced a lot on my shit, but it sounds very different because most of them were beats I already had that he came in, he switched the drums. He was like, let's put this instrument here, let's make this shorter, let's switch and it's just a different type of production, but it shows you his range.
Yo, you going on tour with Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
That's fire.
That's
Thank
major.
you.
That's major. And anyone
dope.
who doesn't see it that way is losing.
Oh, yo, I've been on the road briefly with Justin Bieber before, actually last year in Europe, and I really didn't know what to expect, because I'm like,
what are we doing here?
I'm like
right,
aggressive, and these are
listen,
like
his fans are aggressive
small
as well.
children.
Nah, man.
But no, his fans were really, really dope and just very receptive and just like happy to be there, because it's a lot of young people too, young kids, and they like were able to, somebody let them go to that concert. We get jaded by the time we start making our own decisions and we could just do whatever we want.
Right.
It's like, the kids at Justin Bieber show, they just seem happy to be there. They're like just enjoying it, just in a more free way.
Right.
partying?
They're not overthinking it. They're just fans, and they're there
Word
to
up.
see who
Having
they love.
fun.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Yeah, man.
Who's partying more backstage, you or Justin?
Partying backstage, it was probably me.
It's probably me.
It was probably me because Justin was on stage.
Right. So you're back there
And
killing
then,
it.
Over.
then I'm back there doing my thing.
Yo, you guys know Vic Mensa almost died at Lollapalooza?
That's real?
Insane.
My man almost died. Yeah, falling off a bridge.
Yeah, that was crazy.
When?
This was 2010, maybe? 2010,
Who were you there to see?
2009. I didn't even know who was there. Do you know who was performing? Oh, yeah, it was a girl.
There's more to the story.
It
Yeah.
was a girl.
It
A
was
girl, like what, dared you to do it, or?
She's great, too.
Attaboy.
But, no, it was this Spanish foreign exchange student that
Yeah.
was...
So hot.
She was staying with my friend.
My guy.
And it was like, I had kidnapped her.
She had an accent.
Okay,
Kidnapped her.
take it easy.
Not against her will.
Take it easy, R. Kelly.
Right.
Stop.
I had taken her to the south side. That's all.
That's all. You know what I mean?
I didn't tie her up.
No.
I wasn't into that yet.
Promise her a career.
yet.
Not yet. There he is.
I was
My
young.
guy.
I like that.
But you lived, and you're
I'm
here to
making
tell.
mistakes. I should just be quiet now.
You
Right?
right, dog. We
Yo,
like-
Lecheto, you ready for your lightning round?
Already.
Let's go.
Lechero's lightning round.
Oh yeah, Victor, I got questions. You got answers?
Oh yeah,
If you in Chicago, you gotta go eat where?
Mr. Brown's Lounge.
Rhyme a word with Pikachu.
Sneaking fool.
Name your first girlfriend.
Jessica Ausman. Ausman.
Oh, she got full name and everything. Would you rather play for the Bulls or the Cubs?
The Bulls.
Name a song that didn't make the album.
What's it called? It's
Or how did it go?
Oh, how did it go?
No More Teardrops.
Yo, that was the Tales Lightning Round, and you've been struck by lightning.
Have a shot, Lecheto.
You
Have
do
another
your own
shot.
sound effect?
Yeah, he does his own sound effect.
I mean,
All the
They didn't give you one of the guys in the box?
Yo, there's steps to the steps to the
fucked
box.
up.
You know what I'm saying?
Levels.
Y'all just gonna have my man doing his own sound effects?
Yeah, and it's always very awkward. But you know what?
nah, he was pretty
He's our
receptive.
Lecheto. You know
He
what I
ain't got
mean?
It's amazing.
Turntables. He
Okay, there he is. Yes, Crystal.
No, I didn't. No.
No. Hey, by the way, congratulations on Wings, man. You know, you
thank
you
you,
really
man.
let it out on Wings, man. You really, all that self-doubt that you've had and that anger you've had towards yourself, all of that is displayed on Wings.
Yeah, Wings was a record for me that was really like a turning point in the album. And it was a moment where I had to have that conversation with myself to be able to let my ego die and let all of those negative thoughts that, were influenced and inspired by a lot of the different things that I talk about in the album. I had to go through that conversation to really just let it pass away. It was a really dope experience too, because I remember when I did the song, my manager Cody, he came in and he was like, damn, you really just said all the shit that you could never say. Because it's hard to say things like that. And it's also hard to describe shit like that to people. Motherfuckers might just see that you are upset, or like.
No, but you have to
just
get
like,
to a certain place in life in order to talk that way.
and word up. And that's really what the album was like
My God.
my journey through these experiences to get to a place where I could speak about them freely and honestly and openly, and I could in Wings just really let all of that shit jump off the bridge while I spread my wings, and fly away from it.
Has Jay-Z given you any feedback, any advice?
Yeah, Jay-Z was very much so a part of the album, and he was just an executive producer in the way that he listened to the album and he knew the songs as I was making them, and he was like, maybe you don't need this one, maybe you're sticking on this part of the story too long. You want to helping me with
So he's a
just
coach,
like
yeah.
with really like making sure that my vision and my story was succinct and that it made sense and it was linear and it goes through correctly.
Right. That's dope, man. We should cheers to the album one time. Cheers. Okay, this will be the final shot. What? This is only shot number 2, right?
Yes.
All right, that's it, man. Cheers. Look, this guy's holding a snake paws. Here we go. Cheers, man. You want to do the toast one more time?
Look at his face,
Everyone
bro.
freaks out. Bring that bottle over here. Everyone freaks out at this at the snake
That's
in the
alive,
bottle.
though.
What is it? Is it alive?
Well, Jeff, can you describe what it was really quick, Jeff, while we take
That
this shot?
was brought in here by Kid Ink from Japan. Allegedly, that snake has sexual powers. When it procreates, it does it for like I think it's like weeks and weeks and weeks on end. So they say that the wine that's in there is like liquid Viagra. So it takes the properties of the snake, and then when you drink
We
it,
drank it, and
you're on
my
swole.
fiance was pregnant. So
There's a little bit left.
after
if you wanna
trying for
try
3
it.
years, we were trying for 3 years.
This is not cruelty to animals.
Oh, come on, bro. It's an,
Oh, you got to bring that energy to the party, bro.
It's the
How you
same.
mean?
You gotta
My
fix that
guy,
energy, my G.
my guy.
It's the same
We didn't bottom
cruelty
it though, man.
It's the same cruelty they did to his leather jacket. It's the same thing.
PETA came out.
Yo,
Not real.
let me tell you something. She a vegetarian, dog. She's a vegetarian. She's
I'm
vegan.
not just wearing a cow though. This is a whole dance thing.
Yo, listen. She's PETA. She's vegan. We call her PETA Rosenberg.
Oh wow.
You feel me? Listen, the
Shout out to
autobiography,
Rosenberg.
as told by
Word
Vic
up.
Mensa,
Shout out
is the
to
album.
Peter.
Congratulations
Thank you, brother.
on some great work here, Vic Mensa.
Thank you, man.
And thank you very much for pulling up to the
Yeah.
cruise show. We
Thank you
appreciate
guys
that,
for
man.
having me, man.